friends, it's Miss Lohse from Early Learning Preschool. I have another fun activity, except this activity is going to happen outside. If you can't go outside right now, you can follow along using paper and crayons. This activity is called water writing. Can you guess what we're going to do with water? That's right, we're going to practice writing with it. During this activity, we're going to be reviewing some uppercase and lowercase letters. Listen for the materials that you will need. You'll need a bucket of water, a paintbrush, or a sponge. Again, if you can't go outside right now, follow along using paper and crayons. Gather your materials and come meet me outside. Next letter is the letter T, and I'm going to use the sponge. You start your letters at the top, big line down, then go back up to the top, big line across the top. Let's try that again. Start your letter at the top, big line down, go back up to the top, big line across the top. I'm going to use the sponge for the lowercase t. So you're going to start with your stick, then you're going to go in the middle and do a small line over. Let's try that again. Start with your stick, bring it in the middle, then line across T. So dip your paintbrush in the water. You're going to do a big curve C. Then you're going to bring your line in, but leave some space. Let's try that again. You're going to do a big curve C. Bring the line in, but leave some space. We're going to do the lowercase g. So make sure when you're holding your paintbrush that you're holding it with a strong grasp. So get your thumb and your index finger and you're going to pinch the paintbrush and then you can rest it on your middle finger. So let's do the lowercase g. Dip your paintbrush in the water. We're going to start our letters at the top. Start with a loop around like a little C. Then down with a hook. Let's try that again. Start with a loop around like a little C, up, then down with a hook. Our next letter is the letter N. Dip your paintbrush in the water. You're going to start your letter at the top. So you're going to do a big line down, go back up to the top. You're going to do a slant to the bottom, and then a big line to the top. Let's try that again. Dip your paintbrush in the water, start your letter at the top, big line down, go back up to the top, slant line over, big line up. Now we're going to do our lowercase n. So we're going to start with a stick, then we're going to make a hump. Let's do it again. Start with the stick, now we're going to make our hump. This time I'm going to use my sponge and I'm going to hold it with my thumb, my index finger, and my middle finger. I'm going to start my letter at the top. We're going to do the letter P. So big line down, go back up to the top, little curve to the middle. Let's try that again. Dip your sponge in your water. We're going to go to the top, big line down, go back up to the top, little curve to the middle. Now we're going to do our lowercase p. So you're going to start with your stick, then you're going to go up and bring it around. Let's try that again. You're going to start with your stick, then up and bring it around. So the next letter is the letter I. You want to start your letter at the top. So you're going to take your paintbrush and start at the top, big line down. Then go back up to the top, line across at the top, line across at the bottom. Let's try that again. Dip your paintbrush in the water, big line down, go back up to the top, line across at the top, line across at the bottom. Now we're going to do the lowercase I. So dip your paintbrush in water, start with a stick, line down, then a dot at the top. Let's try that again. Start with a stick, line down, then a dot at the top.
Okay.
Our next letter is O. You want to start your letter at the top. So dip your paintbrush in the water, go to the top, your big curve C, then keep going around. Let's try that again. Dip your paintbrush in the water, go to the top, big curve C, then bring it around. Now we're going to do our lowercase o. So dip your paintbrush in the water. You're going to start with a C and then bring it around. Let's try that again. Start with a little C and then bring it around.
That was very neat. Do you know what I noticed? The hotter it was, the faster the water dried up. Did that happen to you? We'll see you next time. Bye.